Hey, it's your girl Just Bree coming at you with another video. Feel free to hit the like, share, subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. So, this is a reaction slash commentary video for another Kendra G joint. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe and hit the like. Um, for this video, I do not provide the links because I do not know how at this time. Also, on that note, fair use. This is not my original content. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
Wait, I hear an echo, boo.
Oh, I have my tablet. You want me to
You
turn it
got it.
off?
You
Your
can't have the
your
echo yet. Hi.
yeah, okay, let me turn it off. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we still want an echo. I still hear the echo. Hello?
Okay, let me turn it off. Can you hear me now?
All right, boo. I gotta
Okay,
get
can you
somebody
hear
else.
me?
Let's see. Is it done? Hello? We good? Okay. What's
Yeah.
your name, baby?
My name's Keblia.
Your name is say it again for me.
Cab Cablia.
Cablia. Where you calling me from, baby?
I'm in California.
Oh, the hope it's not freezing. What part of Cali?
I'm in Southern California, South Orange County.
Okay, how old are you?
Believe it or not, I'm 40.
Believe it or not, you think it's unbelievable?
Child. When she said that, when she first said that, I was like, why would she say that? Believe it or not, what do you mean? Like Kendra said, what you mean? It's unbelievable. No, I believe every I believe every minute of it. Ma'am. Actually, I don't know what age you're supposed to look like. To be honest, I don't know what the hell to call you. But 40, yeah, it's believable. Actually, older. Matter of fact.
Well, some people don't believe me.
How old do they think you are?
Well, of course I get carded, but they usually go 20.
Child. Wait a minute. I should have been watching this with my daughter. I knew it. She said, of course she get carded. Say what now? Okay.
5, 26.
25?
25, 26. Usually, it depends on if I'm wearing makeup and the colors I'm wearing.
Why? I'm about to get seasick. All this moving she doing with this goddamn camera. And the way her head is twisted, I don't know what the hell, where this part is supposed to meet in the middle. But she got me about to be seasick. What the hell?
Okay. Get the camera situated, baby.
Okay, let me lean it on something.
Oh my God. Why do these people come on here at this point now? You should know good and damn well how to set yourself up. This is so annoying. The hell?
Join the winning team as we continue to crush the leftist agenda. We're offering 40% off our annual memberships with the code do not.
Is that okay?
Is it moving? You want to get it steady.
Oh my gosh.
All
All
right,
Girl.
right.
there we go. This is good. All right, so say it's Cabalia,
Yeah, that's right.
Cabalia, California.
Kendra. Did she need speech therapy or something when she was little? Cablia. Cablia is two syllables, honey. Not three. Two. Damn, Kendra.
Southern California.
No, Cablia.
How do you
Cablia.
say
Cablia. Cab.
Cab, Cablia,
Yeah.
Cab,
Yes.
Cablia. All
You
right,
got it.
40. Say yes.
No, I was listening to you.
Oh, okay. When's your birthday and zodiac sign?
I'm a Libra.
Libra. What do you do for a living?
Right now, I'm an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur. Do you have children?
I do.
How many kids?
I have 5 children.
How old are your kids?
20 months, 9 months, 6 years old, 13 and 16.
Okay, unfortunately, I'm not gonna have the same reaction because I already saw this. Ooh, child. First of all, let me say something nice. Okay, I think she's got a very good texture hair, and I love the curls. Right? That's all I got to say. Right? That's all I got to say. That's nice. Um, Obviously, she's overweight. Okay. Yeah, and she's got a very flat affect. Um, Almost like I don't know if it's autism or what's that other condition? I can't think of the name of it. If it's not autism, what's the other condition? Anyway, very flat affect. Um, yeah.
20 months, 9 months, 6 years old, 13, and what else?
16.
How many men?
Um, Technically four, but it's now three.
Did somebody pass away?
One is deceased. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But ultimately, 4 men you have children by.
Yes.
Does the
Three
20
living.
month, does the 20 month and the 9 month have the same father?
Yeah.
Why are you not with him?
We're just co-parenting. He has
So the question was, why are you not with him? Not we're just co-parenting.
anger issues and other personal issues, and I choose not to subject myself
So did he have the anger issues before or after the first one?
with that.
Did he have them before you had 2 kids by him?
No, he actually. That's a good question. He just changed 10 months into the relationship.
And 10 months into the relationship, you have
And so then she proceeds to have another baby.
2 kids, a 20-month-old and a 9-month-old. So when did he
Right.
change?
The day that I had the 20-month-old, when I came home 3 weeks later, that's when I could see the next one. He was supposed to be helping me, and we had a baby the same day I came back home from the hospital.
Bitch, you was had an open gaping wound down there, and you got pregnant. I'm assuming she meant she got pregnant again. Obviously, the day she came home from the hospital. How could you even have sex? What? I had a C-section and still couldn't have sex. I didn't have sex for 3 months. I was scared to death. I had a C-section. I mean, they tried to pull him out my JJ, but still, he had a his heart was decreasing, so I had an emergency C-section. But they were trying to pull him out, pull him out, pull him out. His big head, stubborn self. Anyway, ooh, child.
And then you got pregnant by him again.
Yeah, because he was supposed to be helping me. I was on bed rest. Instead of helping me, we conceived.
Yo, I have got to know what this man look like. Like that, I would love to be a fly on the wall to know what this man looks like. Honest to God. Like, who in the hell impregnated this lady? I just want, obviously, somebody. I just want to know what they look like.
The now 9.5 month old.
Okay.
But if I had a chance to do it over again, I probably just would have had the one, not the two.
Do you guys co-parent well?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Okay. All right. And what do you
But
do?
we're
You
just
say you're
not for each other.
not for each other. You said you're an entrepreneur, right?
So, again, so you can't figure out that you're not for a man that you just had a 20-month old and a 9-month old by, but yet here you are on this internet looking for another man to step in and do what?
Right. I just started my LLC business like 3 months ago, um, as a rideshare owner, and I have a retail store online as well. But other than that, right now, I'm just trying to take one day at a time because um, I had 3 heart attacks and 1 stroke after I had my last baby, which is the 9.5 month old. And so even though I could like get money, I can't really physically get money and leave the house as much.
What happened? What caused you to have 3 heart attacks?
Um,
Well, let me say this before I forget too, because I didn't even think about this. You got two toddlers, a heart attack, a stroke, uh, 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 shit, all of that, and two toddlers, and you think you got time for a man? Is that what you saying, sis?
I have hypertension, and when I was pregnant, I had induced hypertension, preeclampsia, and I was already kind of like a stroke risk and stuff like that. I did wake up from a peaceful nap to a knock at the door. One of my family members showed up unannounced and just walked through my door. And for some strange reason, I felt like I was sinking in sand and quicksand, and I was slowly like losing oxygen. And I didn't realize that I had 3 heart attacks back to back. But by the time I called the ambulance, I already had my third one, and that was it. And then they put me on cardiac watch for 2 days because they were thinking I was going to have another heart attack, and they gave me morphine and medicine to control everything. And then labor and delivery spent the night um, in the cardiac arrest department. And then on the third day, the labor and delivery people took me because I was only 24 weeks pregnant, and they said that I'm a stroke risk, and they're afraid that I'm going to go into stroke at any time, and they're going to try to prolong the pregnancy for 2 more weeks so I could deliver at 26. But I ended up delivering at 25 because on the third day after the 2 day cardiac watch, I fell into a stroke, and they told me I had 8 hours to live, and they have to do emergency section and basically cut me open so that way they could save at least one of our lives or both of our lives. So I ended up doing it, and they told me that the anesthesia was a um, risky treatment, that I would have to get the spinal, the thing that they shoot in my back, but they shot me like 11, 12, 13 times in the back, and my skin is thick. It still wouldn't give in. I wouldn't numb out. So they had to do emergency anesthesiology. And then they told me that I would need a blood transfusion. So I signed a consent, and they told me that I would lose 2,000 or more grams of blood. But I didn't get a blood transfusion. I only lost 433 grams of blood. But I did have a stroke. And when I had the baby, I was still having a stroke. So the stroke assessment response team stayed around me for 12 hours after delivery so that way they can mark me. And basically, it took 12 hours for the stroke to leave. However, I'm still struggling the aftermath. I just learned how to walk all over again 4 months ago, but I walk very slowly. Like, for example, from my house to my mailbox, from my house to the trash can. And I really can't do anything too much else besides door to door transportation. I get all my toiletries and my groceries, like delivery service. And I just started physical therapy a couple weeks ago, and it's a challenge because it makes the pain worse. But for the most part, I'm able to I'm able to do everything else that normal people can do outside of walking short distances. And I can only stand up 6 minutes at a time, and I can sit down for at least 15 minutes at a time. But 75% of the time, I'm laying in the bed.
Okay, Kabbali is how I say your name, first of all, right?
Yes.
All right. First of all, I'm very happy you're alive and well. I'm happy that you were able to bring your child into this world, and your child's still alive and you are still alive too. But that is a lot. Do you feel like you're honestly in a position to start dating someone?
Of course she gonna say yes, Kendra. What the hell?
Yeah, because I'm living life and life is short. I realize I could be dead right now. I could have died from all of that. And the fact that I'm able to walk again and do a lot of different things that most people that have a stroke and three heart attacks can't do, that's it's like amazing. And I didn't let it stop me because my goal was to run a business and be a rideshare owner prior to delivery. And I ended up paying for my LLC, starting it up anyways, because I felt like at least I could still do it from home and not have to use.
So does any of this no shade. I'm glad she's still alive. Does any of any of this sound appealing to a man? I mean, is any of this feminine and friendly? I mean, I feel like I'm on Dr. Phil or some shit. I don't know what the hell is going on here.
Well, I can't walk and get outside the house, as an example. I have a high sex drive. Everything still works. I'm very
Wait a minute now. Child, now she talking about the sex. She wanted to be clear to y'all. She got that sex drive, honey. I don't know how. Child. Oh, jeez.
very oral.
What? She said very oral. She said very oral, child. Wait a minute. Say what?
I squirt. I have thick thighs.
Oh God! Somebody in the comment section said her shirt is exactly what she doing. What they say, her shirt defines exactly how she sounds.
I have triple D chest. I'm a normal person. Everything works.
She said a triple D. Oh my God, a triple D.
The only thing is I have trouble climbing the stairs and I walk short distances. Everything else works. I eat.
So, ma'am, she had trouble climbing the stairs and she walked short distances. So, well, I guess, I mean, to have sex, you're gonna be lying down anyway, so I guess that don't matter whether you can stand or walk, cause you're gonna be laying down in the bed.
I sleep. I laugh, talk like a normal person.
She looked like she.
There's one thing you need to do before you buy anything online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon
Oh
until you
my
watch this.
God.
Watch this.
Oh Lord Jesus help. It looked like she used one of them sleep apnea masks. Yo, I might be wrong as hell, but Lord have mercy.
Okay. Okay,
Mm-mm-mm.
for the description of the sexuality. I guess what I was saying was, but you also said you can't really leave your home, right?
Oh yeah, I can leave. Well, like I could leave my home, but it would have to be door to door transportation. I wouldn't be able to get up and
Girl, she said she said door to door transportation. Ma'am, have you ever been out on a date? That requires getting out the house, getting in the car, and driving. What the hell are you talking about?
walk or drive anywhere. I would have to get picked up by a Uber or Lyft or someone door right there at the door. And then when I finish doing what I'm doing, I have to get back in the car. But I only leave my house maybe 2, 3 times a week at most. But when I do, I have to at least give myself
Wait a minute. She said she only leave her house 1 to 2 times a week at most.
painkillers and try to practice and preserve energy before I leave. However, I live alone. I have a big house. I'm very clean. I cook.
You live with
You
your
know, I have a
children.
lot of
You live with your children. Is that fair enough to say?
I get help with the kids. The one of them has a registered nurse, where she takes care of her around the clock because she barely survives. She feeds off of a feeding tube, so she stays with the health nurse. And then I get childcare for my other kids and
So I'm assuming it's the one she had at 25 weeks, the one she just had not that long ago. My God, has a 24-hour nurse. And so I guess that's her availability, that she has a nurse and a child care, and then she's got older children.
my older kids are in school. So they're always busy with school and in other places. And I have my own little program that I'm doing. I'm doing my business, my physical therapy. And at the same time, we're all humans. Everyone could use a friend. Because, like, right now, I feel like within 6 months to a year, I probably should be right back to normal. And with that being said, the friendship that I build now, I can go to the sky. Sky is the limit. I don't have a problem doing normal people things. I don't have a problem making money when I put myself to it. I mean, but at the same time, I'm
I'm just trying to understand. Like, okay, so she's selling herself out to be this, you know, she's talking about her finances. Um, she has a big house. The children are, she's able to, the kids are all have stuff going on, whatever, taken care of, so on and so forth. Well, what the fuck does this? What does this offer a man? What does this do for a man? All of this brings what to a potential suitor? That's what I want to know.
not
That's
going
the
to use that
that's the question. I mean, aside from the sex and the fact that she can squirt, I can't take it.
as a crutch and just be miserable. And I'm not asking for anyone's. I'm not trying to ask for anyone's pity or sympathy or have someone try to help me. I just looking for a friend, somebody that I could build with.
So you don't need somebody to help you, but bitch, you think all and I mean, listen, your situation, some of it's out of your hands, out of your control. Some, you chose to have a kid by two kids by a man that you said had anger issues. Some of it's in your control, some of it's out of your control. However, talking about how you not looking for help. Well, bitch, what he supposed to do? Just come into your house and just, I mean, what? Just be? Because at some point, you're gonna either want to be in a long-term committed relationship or marry. I would suppose. I'm supposing that's the end goal, which Kendra never asks. So ultimately, and not to mention, you have a home, you have your kids established in your place of residence. And so the only way that things could work is if the man moves into your home, which I am totally, totally against, for the most part, with a few exceptions. And the kind of guy that she can even attract, to me, would seem gives me creepy vibes because she's very sexual. It, child, as far as I'm concerned, those children, she don't need no man. She don't need no friend. Take care of them kids. Raise them kids to the best of your ability, and then maybe then. But honey child, a man you do not need.
With. I know I'm a good person. The sky is the limit. It could be I actually, be honest with you, it could be potentially for a husband. I'm a one woman's man, and I'm very good in the bedroom. I've had a set high sex drive for the last 3 years, and I'm ready to go.
Well, let me
Point
break
blank.
down. We've done a lot of things, and I haven't asked you any of my regular questions. What kind of man are you looking for?
An older guy, 36 years young, and no more than 51.
36.
Did she say an older guy, 36 to 50? What? An older guy? But she 40. And she said 30. Child.
51. What's your deal breakers?
Today is a day to celebrate, and celebrate by getting 40% off on your annual membership. Join the winning team.
What's your deal
Deal
breaker?
breakers are liars. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Deal breakers, a holic or have muscles. I'm into all sizes. You just can't be real skinny.
Let me stop right there, because this is this. Let me stop right there. Do you consider yourself to be health conscious?
Um, yeah, because I have a lot of allergies to food, and I don't eat red meat. Actually, I don't eat meat at all. I eat vegetables,
Girl, you look like you allergic to putting that fork down. That's what you look like. And now all of a sudden you eat vegetables and fruit. Girl, what?
fruits, and I eat chicken and ground turkey only. So I don't care if the other person eats different things. I'm just allergic to red meat
She must eat a lot of it. Whatever she eat.
and seafood, and I have a certain diet that I go by. I mean, I just require him to basically what I'm saying is not pig out and eat fattening foods and have Kool-Aid per se, but try to
And
have
have
foods
Kool-Aid.
that, won't like I guess mess up the body or something like that. Because I
Maybe
try to eat pretty healthy.
let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay, sure.
Child. It never fails. It never fails. Once they start talking like that, Kendra be right on time with that Kendra. With the Kendra.
I'm gonna see how I can hold this camera without.
Girl, you know how to maneuver. What the hell?
Can you
Look
put the
at
Okay.
camera down and then walk backwards so we can see you completely?
she coming on there with
Yeah, I
all
move
that
slow, so I'm
shit.
gonna try to do it best way I can.
Okay, I understand.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. We see. How tall are you? Okay. Okay.
Oh,
But you can't tell her she. You can't tell her she ain't fine the way she pulled that shirt up. Like, bitch, look at me. Yo, this is the Lizzo effect, honey. It's that body positivity bullshit y'all be out here carrying on about.
I'm five. I'm 5'3". I'm 5'3". I'm 5'3" in height. 5'2" and a half.
Okay. I want to listen. I want to say this to you.
Girl, she not 5'3" in height, about 400 pounds, and she is not, honey. Listen, she like see me, love me, take me. I'm yours.
Because you said you want to. You're a woman that wants the truth.
Oh my
Correct?
God.
Is that what you said? You want somebody
Oh,
that
I
tells
don't
you the
mind.
truth? Right. So I want to be as sensitive as.
Is that a kitchen? What the fuck is this back here? What is going on? Child.
Possible because you have been through a lot. And when you were saying hypertension, and I could be wrong, so I could be wrong about this, but I do believe some of the things that you went through is caused by being overweight. So only because you mentioned health conscious individuals, what you desire, and then and I'm trying to be as sensitive as possible, but I do think you could be a little bit more health conscious, and that will also help you in a healthy way as well.
Well, I've always been big boned and thick. I was on the gymnastics team at 13, 14, 15. I've had two babies back to back where I wasn't able to do the stuff that I wanted to do. Um, I
You
have a
have a lot
friend
of
that's a size.
excuses. You have a lot of excuses.
Well, I have a friend that's a size 10 that has hypertension issues real bad. And my doctor said it's not necessarily my weight, it's more or less genetic because pretty much everyone in my
All right, enough of this foolishness, child. Enough. So, yo, am I wrong? Cause I swear, like she is she do have a little touch of mental retardation. I don't know what they call it, but it's something. Um. So she said something about getting attention, and I want to read
my
my
family
comment.
has hyper necessarily my weight, but I know what you're trying to say. It can help.
Well, I would think Big Boned is someone that's like Shaq. Shaq, who was 7 feet tall.
Had
So
heavy
but
chest. I was
bigger and
always
big
built.
boned are two different things. I think we say big boned to
Oh, okay.
try to ignite. I
Oh
mean, like,
well.
what we've been saying big bones in our community for a long time, and I'm just gonna shout out Dr. Ian, who is a doctor in the health.
Wait a minute.
Who we have I have talked to him about this offset the reality of us needing to lose weight.
What did she say? The stare.
We
Oh, you want to
disagree.
know my opinion? No, no,
I mean,
no. I was listening. I didn't know it was a question.
no, I mean, no, it was, I mean, but we're there, So again, we don't have to go back and forth on this. You have your,
Out to eat. I don't really like do the out to eat thing. I finished physical therapy. I'm not gonna be speaking about eating habits.
well, I wasn't talking about men in any category when it came to your shape. I was talking strictly about health. That's all I was focusing on. And the only,
And what I do and what I can offer. But at the same time, I was mostly speaking about eating habits.
well, I wasn't talking about men and
Me. There's nothing I would change about me except for grow out my thigh and change. I finished physical therapy. I'm not gonna probably lose weight. I love my curves. I love my ass. I love my titties. I love everything about me. There's nothing I would change about me except for grow out my thigh and change the color of my hair. But I love me. I'm very confident in what I do and what I can offer. But at the same time, I was mostly speaking about eating habits.
well, I wasn't talking about men in any category when it came to your shape. I was talking strictly about health. That's all I was focusing on. And the only reason I
Okay.
even went there and had the conversation about it is because you said you wanted a health conscious man. So I wasn't talking about whether men, I don't, you didn't really, we didn't really even deep dive into the kind of man you really
Well,
desire.
like not like a lot of junk food and stuff. So
Okay. Well,
that's all.
okay. We had the discussion. We said it. All right. We got to go because we talked for a long time. So would you date a guy that has kids?
Um, I don't want any more kids unless I
Okay, at some point she said something about getting attention from men. That's what I was trying to find. So I said, so getting more attention for you heifers, 28 and over, means getting DICK. That is no flex. Marriage dummies is the commitment, not the fly by night sexcapades and booty calls. Grow the F up. Marriage is a repellent to black women, and I say women because you let a man impregnate you before marriage. This lady is obviously on some kind of spectrum, but she definitely is in line with how broken our family structure is, especially the sex and these insane expectations. She's talking about wanting a friend to do what with. She has two toddlers running around. Shit, I said running around. One is damn near paraplegic, is need around the clock here, so ain't no running around there. She got a disabled toddler. Hell, she disabled. Ma'am, have you watched these parole hearings on YouTube? She is asking for a creep, especially with her mating calls, looking and sounding like some dog in heat. Please, God, protect her babies. Then, so this person said the problem with the world is that intelligent people are full of doubts, while the stupid ones are full of confidence. And that is a quote by whoever Charles Bukowski is. This person said, as a 49-year-old black man who has made my fair share of poor life choices and have spent many years working on myself, I'm embarrassed by this woman's lack of self awareness. It would be better for her to take a few years to focus on her health and mental well being and her children. It never fails to amaze me how much of us women. Oh, that was a black. Oh, she said a black woman. How much of us women have our worth tied to our ability to perform in the bedroom and not who we are as human beings? Also, aren't they scared that their children may come across these videos and be mortified by their behavior? No. Audrey Smith says, let us continue praying for our sister. Mr. Kennedy says, my grandma used to say, the less I know, the better I feel. You're sharing more than the law should allow. Who signs up to be a caregiver? Baby, you don't need a man. You need the man in his name. It's Jesus. My heart goes out to Cablia. I'm praying for her healing and healthy development of her family. Um, it's amazing how many people put emphasis on finding love outside of themselves while totally ignoring love from the inside. Give dating a rest, sis. You got to work on your health first. Kendra, your patience is growing on this show. I pray your strength. Ro Hawkins says, when she started talking about wanting a guy that's health conscious, Kendra tilted her hand and gave her the side eye, then hit her with the let's do the Kendra cam. Believe it or not, I'm 40. How many minutes? 36. Okay. This one might almost take. Ooh, child. Believe it or not, I'm 40. Believe it or not, you think it's unbelievable? Yeah. My grandma used to say, more problems than the Lord allow. Wish her the best with her health. An obese woman with a ton of medical issues myself, I could definitely say that her being pregnant and obese exacerbated medical issues that she already had, hence why I won't get pregnant at this time. 5 kids, 4 baby daddies, 3 heart attacks, 2 strokes, one big mess. What man is signing up for this? Lady, just focus on your health and your children. Ain't no man worth a damn signing up for all of that. And I get a chat credit because they really aren't roasting her. And it's not even necessary, but it is. But hey, some of the shit is unbelievable. But they're not going in on her like a normal person because she definitely has some obvious you know mental health issues. Kendra's face at 25. I knew it was coming though. Um, let's see. She has the undiagnosed. I'm looking for that other condition that she might have. That pause and how they were staring at each other was pure gold. My heart goes out to her. She's got a lot going on, but she's only. Listen, at the end of the day, this man that's got these anger issues, allegedly, child, ask that man to go get some help so that y'all can raise these kids. Because, oh, excuse me, especially y'all got 2 back to back and they still babies essentially, toddlers slash toddlers. I mean, what is the purpose of y'all just not trying to work this shit out? I don't, honey. So, and then it sounded like the minute she got home from the hospital, they had sex, and she got pregnant. And then the minute she got home from the hospital, they had sex. Then she found out he had anger issues, and by that time, it was already too late. Girl, get out of here. I can relate to her as far as having to learn to walk again. Mm-mm-mm. After sharing everything God saved her from with the medical issue, she says, I have thick thighs and I squirt. Child, that's what I said. I'm like, lady, you was at the light. I mean, Jesus and you had a real moment in time. And here you are on this show talking about squirting and big titties. I mean, we all gonna meet him one day, but I'm just saying, damn girl, you done already almost met him at least on 3 occasions. I mean, jeez, Louise, child. Um, in what world can you have a 9 month old and be out looking for another man? A 9 month old and a 20 month old, one with around the clock care. This is a mess. I would be too scared that the guy that she meet would I just wouldn't be exposing my child, my kids to no new man. If they father ain't good enough, then that's too damn bad. She talk about having to be miserable or one or the other. No, ma'am, you can get your life together. Excuse me, and then maybe in 10 years, um, decide to date. But as of today, no, ma'am, I would not allow it. I said I won't allow it. Taylor Foreman says, I said this as a medical student and someone who could use to drop a few pounds. As Kendra said, big bone is not a real thing. Now, someone may have a higher bone density, but you can't see that from the outside. So, no, ma'am, you're just overweight. As for the hypertension, technically, skinny people can get high blood pressure. We all know being overweight is the most significant cause. Um, of high BP with diet following closely behind. Of course, this is assuming no other significant abnormalities. This lady is making excuses, and I don't want to hear it. Oh, and also being pregnant, having children isn't an excuse to be obese. Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. Gaining some weight is normal, but to be obese and say it's because I had a baby is more likely than not a lie. Being pregnant simply speeds up habits you already had that would have led to obesity anyway. I think her delusion, lack of accountability, has overshadowed her health challenges. Multiple baby fathers. She alluded to, sound like she was implying that she might have got raped, um, in between one of her kids, which is a whole other. My God. And the question Kendra should have been asking, aside from the weight, is, goddamn, have you seen a psychiatrist? And how often do you go? That's the most important thing. Talking about, is she ready to date? Of course she gonna say she ready to date. You didn't bother to ask the lady if she been to therapy. Um, when she said, believe it or not, 40, and Kendra said, you think it's unbelievable, I hollered. We normalize making people understand that a relationship isn't key to happiness. A lot of people are searching for something and others that is supposed to be found within. Two new babies that can barely walk but ready for a relationship. I'm probably even bigger than her, and I will say that being obese definitely affects everything. The issue is mindset, changing mindset, and not making excuses. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just saying that's the root of it. As I said during the live, I think based on her speech and interaction, she has some developmental disability that has allowed her to be existing, but she is not all there. She speaks very literally. Social cues are over her head. Very sad situation. Um, OMG, I almost died at the blank stares between them. Somebody got to make a meme of that. Um, Okay, if people do reach out, be responsible, carry protection and a defibrillator. ah, Mm-mm-mm. Honey, having sex is the last thing your heart needs because you need to be able to breathe through the process. I'm not trying to belittle you, but your focus should be on your health and your kids. I wasn't really ready for this one. I feel for those children. Oh, Lord. This one is the saddest things I've ever heard in my entire life. The nerve to mention her sex drive after that is horrible. All right, I'm gonna read a couple more and we out. Her shirt says, "Oh, this is the one I wanted to get." Her shirt says it. Wait, what did the shirt say? I forgot. Tripping. Who was messaging me? Um. All right, I think I gotta get out of here and go to the store, y'all. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Mm. Okay. On that note, y'all, I'm gonna see y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, we out. Peace.